Good morning, my dear students. This is Shanwas, lecturer in computer science. Now, I am going to tell about some computer concepts like DBMS. DBMS. This is the final 5th semester paper 5. That means database management system. In previous years, like first year you learn Photoshop, first year second semester you learn C language, and second year you learn Java. In second year fourth semester you learn data structures. These three are the programming languages, but this is not a programming languages. It is a database concept. Here you write four letters. DBMS. Four are different meaning, different definitions, and we are going to form a database. So first letter D indicates data, and B indicates database, and management, and S indicates system. S indicates system, database management systems. First, we learn about data. So, what is meant by a data? What is meant by a data? Most of you know, all of you may be data. So, data is a collection of information. Data is a collection of information. That means a data can be stored in a system or a memory card. For example, you take a memory card in your mobile. In your memory card, data can be stored. There is also a size of the data. It means 1 GB or 2 GB. But any memory device can store the data. So in this, the definition is data is a collection of related information stored in your particular disk. In your particular disk. The disk means either hard disk or pen drive, some USB cards like any memory cards, any memory device, you can be the data will be stored. So in this chapter, how can we create a data? How can we create a data? And how can we save the data? How can we manipulate the data? And this data can be turned into information. According to our definition, data is a collection of information. Sometimes the data can be turned into information. Sometimes the data can be turned into information. To write a diagram. After this diagram, we have to explain the data. That means first data, and another one is capture data. Capture data, and third one manipulate data. Manipulate, and next fourth one output. Fourth one and output, and last information. Last information. Let us discuss about data. So already I tell you about data. Data is a collection of similar data items, collection of information. Sometimes the data can be turned into information. In this diagram, first we have the data. In our computer terminology, multiple types of data available. For example, character data, and numerical data, and for example, character data and numerical data and special symbol data, and also alphanumeric data. For example, data numeric. Example data numeric. How do you know? Numeric means some 0 to 9. It consists of all numbers. At the same time, character. At the same time, character. Character means alphabets from A to Z. And special symbol data. Special symbol data. Special data. It consists of some special symbols like asterisk, at the rate, percentage. So these are organized to form a data. Indeed, we are explaining data deeply. For example, data. Already we tell about data consists of multiple informations like numerical data, character data, character data, and alphanumeric data. In data, there is musical data also. Some musical data also can represent. That means audio, video. That means MP3, MP4, AV, HT, RIP. And these are also musical files stored in a particular data. Data comes under. These are all going to form a data. In our subject, how to create a data, how to manipulate a data, and how to delete a data, and how to update a data. So these are comes under a database management system. So first we learn about data, and next capture data. Next we are learning capture data. Capture data. Capture data means to cache information stored in the system. How to capture? We can create in the systems, either MS-DOS, or MS Word, MS Excel. These are all the document files. We are creating a multiple types of files stored in a particular system. So that is called a capturing a data. And in this capturing data, we upload or download from internet also, or outer other device also we can upload and download the data. So these are all the comes under capturing the data. These are comes under capturing the data. And next manipulate. Manipulate means a data can be manipulated anybody. In this information, the manipulate means to create, to edit, to modify, to delete, and also give a protection. So these are considered manipulate the data. And output. So finally, output means we are giving input, we are manipulating the data, and finally comes output. That means required output. What we require. So what we are creating the data, what we are manipulating the data. So these two are completing these three stages. Last one is output. Okay, data, capture data, manipulate data, and output data. And these four are grouped to format information. According to definition, database is a collection of related information. It means collection of related information. Now definition, the last line is information. These are all the collection of related information to form information. And last difference, I'm telling about the difference between a data and information. So data is we creating a data. Our data is using multiple users. That is the information. Data is only for individual person. Our data can be used by multiple users or multiple persons. That is going to turn into information. So this is the that sometimes the data can be turned into information. Once again I am telling, sometimes the data can be turned into information. Some of the users are asking how the data can turn into information. How the data can turn into information. And I am telling this complete justification definition. That is, data is turned into information. So I am telling another definition. Our individual data can be used by multiple users. Can be used by multiple users. So that is the information. According to our database concept, sometimes the data can be turned into information. Why? Because our data can be used by multiple users. That is called an information. And this is the data. We are telling about computer information about data. And now database. First we learn about data. So data is a collection of related information, and the data can be turned into information. How the data can be turned into information? So data was creating individual users. The individual users are creating a data, and that data can be shared multiple users. That means the data can be turned into information. And now database. Database is similar to data, but little different. Data means we are creating. Database means we are creating a data, and that data can be stored in a particular hard disk or particular disk. I am not mentioning any disk, not a particular disk. The disk comes on a hard disk or memory card or pen drive, USB card, any memory device. You can store the data. Okay. Now I am telling about the database definition. The definition means a database is a collection of related information stored in a particular disk. So this is the complete information. That means we are writing. See, this is our definition. This is a collection of information stored in a particular disk. Here I have a particular disk. I am not mentioning any disk or hard disk USB. Your wish. Okay, this is the complete information. Next, how we creating a database? Just I am telling about the database definition. And now I am telling how we creating a database and how you can managing a database. For example, take a mobile. In mobile, there are two memories. For example, primary and secondary. In computer terminology, there is two memory devices. One is primary and secondary. Primary memory consists of generally RAM and ROM. Secondary means hard disk. Secondary device, hard disk or pen drive or USB. So these are all secondary device. For example, we take about computer. The computer consists of two devices. One is primary and secondary. Most of the users can save the data, can save the data in hard disk. That means secondary. No one can store in primary. No one can store in primary. Let us discuss about primary and secondary. Let's discuss about primary and secondary. Why? Because what I am telling primary and secondary, we creating a data stored in a particular device where you store primary and secondary. If your data is stored in primary, what will happen? If your data is stored in secondary, what will happen? I will explain it. Primary, secondary, primary, secondary. These two are memories. These two are memories. One is primary, another one is secondary. So I am telling about this memories, but we are creating a data. Your data can be saved in a particular disk. Some people store in primary, some people store in secondary. If your data can be stored in primary, what will happen? And if your data stored in secondary, what will happen? I will tell you. Okay? And next, for example, your data can be created. You can create the data, and that data is stored in primary. For example, the file name is some DBMS. So this is one of the file. You take some of the file name DBMS, or you give any name. So this file is stored in primary. What will happen? Most of the people are thinking for every file must be saved in computer, it is a permanent. Every file must be stored in a computer, it is permanent. But in computer terminology there is a permanent, at the same time temporary. Anybody can, the file can be stored in primary, it is a temporary. It is a temporary. It is a temporary. Why? Because primary is a temporary and not permanent. Primary is a temporary. So primary comes under RAM. That means random access memory. So random access is one of the memory device. How can you steal the file? It's not you are getting your temporary, but you want a permanent. Suppose we are doing a file in computer. We are doing a file in a computer. Before saving the file will be saved in RAM. After that you save the file. After you save the file, the file gone into secondary. Before giving the file name, the file will be in RAM. If you give the file name and save, after saving, the file will be come into secondary. The file will be come into secondary. The secondary means consists of hard disk. In hard disk, there are multiple drives like C drive, D drive, E drive, and F. So these are the example 4 drives: C drive, D drive, E drive, and F drive. These drives. So these drives are comes under hard disk. These drives are comes under hard disk. So I am telling a logic point. What the logic point means, our data can be stored in any drive. So these are all permanent. Why? Because it's a hard disk. For every file hard disk, there must be permanent, not temporary. Whenever we want to delete a file, it is gone in 3 seconds. Otherwise, every file drive are permanent. Okay. For example, your file will be stored in C drive. Your file will be stored in C drive. What will happen? In C drive, files are permanent and also temporary. So why we are telling 2 points? Already hard disk is a secondary memory, is a permanent memory, and why you are telling like this primary and secondary? So I am giving you clarity. In hard disk there are consists of 4 drives. It consists of 4 drives. So first drive is C drive. Initial drive must take, initial wave must take operating system, OS, operating system. So remaining three types are user defined. Remaining three types are user defined. First two takes C grade, another one is D grade, another one is C grade, and the other one is F. So initial, for every initially first type take the operating system. So that's why sometimes some member, some user can save the files. C drive files are permanent and the same is also temporary. When the files are temporary, if in C drive the OS are perfectly working day by day, the files are permanent. If whenever the OS can be break, the OS can be break or corrupted. In C drive files are all eliminated. So that's why C drive is temporary and the same way permanent. Whenever the permanent, if the operating system is working perfectly, going on working perfectly, the files are very safe. The files are very safe. If the C drive in the operating system will be collapsed, the files automatically deleted. So everyone must create the data, and that data will be stored in particular hard disk or particular secondary drive. That means hard disk or memory. Okay, DEL. For example, today we see here when it works, the files perfectly working. The files perfectly working. That means the operating system works perfectly. The operating system works perfectly. The files automatically protected. Otherwise, the operating system is break. The files automatically deleted. The files automatically deleted. So that's why I tell the example about primary and secondary. So now, how to manage our data? Your data can be stored in drive, not in C. If you save in C drive, the data will collapse. Whenever operating system is working perfectly, if the operating system is corrupted or gone or deleted, the files in the C drive are deleted. It is not permanent, it is temporary. Okay, next RAM. Okay, so our database information is telling this like this means database is constant information stored in a particular disk, either in hard disk. So this is the database management. Database. We are telling about database. Okay, and next topic is database. And next is database management system. Database management system. That means shortcut is here DBMS. Is here DBMS. Okay. And next, first we learn data, and we know database. Another concept is management system. Data is what? Data is a collection of related information. What is memory database? It is also a collection of related information stored in a particular disk. Okay. And tell about the data definition and also database definition. Once again I am repeating, data is a collection of related information. That is data. And database. Database is a collection of related information stored in a particular disk. And next, management. Next, management system. The user can create the data. The user can create the data and save the data and manage the data. The complete definition is data is a collection of DBMS definition. There is a collection of related information. Already about information. Information is our data can be used by multiple users, that is called information. Sometimes the data can be turned into information. And here database management system. How can you manage the data? Management means how can you manage the system? How can you manage the data? Okay? Let me first we learn about information. The data can be turned into information. And okay, information. Next, the user can share our data. The user can share our data in various ways, either online or offline. Either online or offline. For example, your data can be stored online. We need some internet topics. That means some LAN cable, the system internet connection. The data can be transferred from one place to another place. Or can transfer from one place to another place. This is an easy thing. Or offline. So in offline, we can't data transfer. So why? Because okay, welcome back. Information. So information the process data. Our data can be turned into some information. Now I am telling data and difference between data and information. So data and information. Okay. Now difference between data and information. And that first point in data. Data is a collection of facts and figures. Collection of facts and figures and information. Information is processed data. Information is processed data. Let us tell about the difference. First point, data. First point is information. Here, data is a collection of facts and figures. Facts and figures. So, what is facts and what is figures? Both are comes under the data. Already starting we tell about definition of data as information. That means data is a multiple types of data. That means a character data, a numerical data, a musical data, and alphanumeric data, special symbols data. In keyboard, multiple types of keys are. These multiple keys are key to form a data. That means facts and figures. And now information. Here a new point is come. Information is processed data. Information is processed data. Information is processed data. What is meant by processed? What is meant by processed? Let us tell about processed means first input, and next create, manipulate, output, manipulate, output, input, create, manipulate. Processing means we are creating data, we are manipulating the data, and we are sending the data to someone. These three comes under data. Sometimes the data can be turned into information. And these three are processes. These three are processes. That means we are creating the data, we are manipulating the data, and we are sending the data to multiple users. Means our data can be used by multiple users. That is called a information. That means information is a processed data. Means information is a processed data. Process means these three steps comes under a process. These three steps comes under a process. Okay, our data can be connected to information. This is the first point. And this is the first point. The difference between data and information. So another point we discuss. Next, second point. Data are atomic level piece of information. Atomic level piece of information. Next, information. Information is collection. Information is collection of data. Information is collection of data. Example, age is 32. Example, age is 32. Yes, another difference. Data are atomic level piece of information. Atomic level piece of, that means this is the particular data. This is the particular data. Sometimes the data cannot give any information. The data cannot give any information. The data can be used by multiple users. That is the information. So here, information is a collection of data. The definition is reversed. Information is a collection of data, and data is a collection of information. So there is a little difference. Collection of information and information is a collection of data. That means data is a collection of information. The data can be shared with multiple users. And the information consists of multiple types of data. The information consists of multiple types of data. Here, age is 32. So this is the information. For example, you write about your 32. So that is one of the numerical data. And I am forming a line. It means age is, it means age is, that is one of the information about the particular age of the user. Age is 32. Age is 32, one of the information. Okay, this is the second part. That is atomic level of piece of information. And information is a collection of data. Example, age is 32. The information can be a particular information about a particular user, or particular drive, or particular data, or particular organization. For example, you go to some university or college, you have seen information regarding your syllabus. So that is the information. You have to give the data. If the data is available in a particular database, he will give data. That is information. The data will be given to someone. That is the information. Data will be given to someone. That is the information. Okay. And another point. Next, third point. Data does not help in data does not help in decision making. Data does not help in decision making. Information helps in information helps in decision making. Information helps in decision making. Information helps in decision making. So one more difference. Data does not help in decision making. Information helps in decision making. So what is meant by decision? So what is meant by a decision? A user can take any decision, that means true or false, yes or no, right or wrong. These are all questions. That means either answer correct or answer wrong or decision making. For example, data. We have some data. By using this data, we can't take any decision. Why? Because we are creating a data. Why? Because we are creating a data for user information. Why? Because our data can be turned into information. Does not take any decision. Information has a decision making. For example, we went to some college. We went to college for some information. Either we pass or not. We pass or not in exam. We have to take the information in college. If you pass, then go to further study. If you are failed, again you pay the exam fees. You have to attend the exam. Depending upon the information given by the college. If the college gives particular information, this is yours. Not getting information. When you give the information, if the information you have the data, whatever you ask the data available in our college, they give information. If data is not available, how can you give? That's why information helps in decision making. Data does not take information. So this is the third difference. And another difference. Fourth point. Difficult to understand properly. Difficult to understand properly. Easy to understand. Easy to understand. Difficult to understand properly. Easy to understand. So another difference. In this data, difficult to understand properly. For every user, the individual data can be understood by individuals, not another. For example, I am creating a data. My data you can't understand. Why? Because I am the creating and the manipulating. What's the intention in your mind? You don't know. So that's why data is difficult to understand properly. Only for individual users will understand, not any other multiple users. The multiple users would not understand individual data. The multiple users only can understand by the information. Because there sometimes the data can be turned into information. The information is correct, not to manipulate. Anybody can manipulate the information. The information can take to the user that can manipulate. For example, in online, in the internet, you can download some particular file. All information available in the internet. You can download it. You have to read it and modify it. That is your choice. You have particular information, that's why you are reading, that's why you are modifying. But individual data could not be understand. Whenever the user can create only data, he will be understand. Second person not will understand. So this is one of the difference. And next point. one. Data may not be data may not be in order. Data may not be in order. Information should be information should be in order. Information should be in order. So this is the last difference. Multiple differences are there, but I am telling you five differences. This is major differences. It means data may not be in order, information should be in order. Why? Because the user can create a data. His choice, the user choice. He can be create a order or not. But information is order. Why? Because the user can share the data in a clean and neat way. That's why the information order. The data cannot be in order. Why? Because, for example, multiple users are creating a data. His own choice. Some members creating a data secretly, some members creating data publicly and privately. The data is only for individual user, not for multiple users. Where the data is multiple, single user can share to the multiple users. That means the data can convey information. That's why information should be in order. Data should not be in order. So these are all the differences about the. Okay, this is the data and the information. And next concept is understand data hierarchy. Hierarchy means systematic organization of data. Data hierarchy means systematic organization of data. It refers systematic. It refers systematic organization. Systematic organization of data. Systematic organization of data. Okay, here systematic means in a particular organization how creating a database in various forms. That means the user choice. Okay, how the data can take the system. How the data can take the system, how it will be stored. We are explaining it to be diagram. Okay, first one, bit. Second one, byte. Third one, field. Record. File. Database. File. Database. Data is a systematic organization. That means the data can be saved in the computer like systematic. First, here bit. Already you know what is meant bit. Bit means zeros and ones. Means zeros and ones. So why is because the computer can be stored in binary operations. Means English language computer cannot understand. Computer can understand only a machine language. Computer can understand only a machine language. That means binary language means zeros and ones. Bit consists zeros and ones. The data can be stored in bit binary form. And next, byte. Byte. Byte means it is a collection of 8 bits. Byte is a collection of 8. Byte is a collection of 8 bits. Byte is a collection of 8 bits. Okay. And next one is field record file database. Here, two types. One is field, another one is record. These are two new words in database concept. In database concept, these are two new words. One is field, another one is record. Another one is record. Why? Because the data can be organized in a systematic. That means first bit, the data can be stored in bit format, otherwise byte format. These two are concept in memory. And next, field, record. So what is meant by field and what is meant by record? What is meant by field and what is meant by a record? So first to understand bit and byte. Okay. And next, field. So what is meant by a field? Okay. Before we understand a field, we have to know about a particular table. Okay. This is one of the table. That means a table consists of rows and columns. Table consists of rows and columns. In MS Word, we are creating a table. Multiple types of rows and columns, unlimited rows and unlimited columns, depending upon the user requirement. Depending upon the user requirement, we have to create the table. The table consists of rows and columns. Here, the new word field. What is meant by a field? A field represents a particular name. A field represents a particular name. That means, for example, this one of the table. A table. This table can give some name as data. Some name as data. In this data, some serial number, some name, some group. Name, some group. So first, this is the one of the column. This is one of the column. This is one of the column. In our database, the column is similar to field. The column is also known as a field. The column is also known as a field. It means this is one of the field. This is one of the field. Okay. This is one of the field. 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 But in our MS Word, we are using column. Column is also known as field. Particularly in DBMS console, we are using only field. Field is similar to column. Column is also known as a field. Column is known as a field. Okay. And next, record. According to definition, according to our definition, field is a particular name. For example, name, SNO, one of the field name is one of the field, and group. And next, record. And next, record. Record means record is a collection of fields. Record is a collection of fields. Here we are entering some data. It means some time, some name Prasad, some group, pieces. Here, this is one of the record. In MS Word, this is a row. In MS Word, this is a row. But in DBMS concept, it is a record. It means a record is a collection of fields. This is the field, this is the field, this is the field. The collection of field is called a record. Collection of field is called a record. Okay, the collection of field is called a record. You see, this is the field, this is the field, this is the field. The field is a particular name, SNO is name, but then is not a name. It is information of the field. Okay, SNO is the one of the field name. The field is a particular name, but in the sense of name. Here, that is not a field. A collection of field. It means the one of the information, particular field. SNO is a field, that is the information. A collection of field is called a record. This is one record. We have to enter another record also. Some Hindi, some Kumar, some group MBCS. So the collection of field is called a record. The actor is the one of the table. And next one is file. The next one is file. A file is a collection of related information. A file is a collection of related information. See, the table gives a particular information. 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 See, this is one of the field, this is one of the field, this is one of the field. The field consists of multiple information. The multiple information comes under one word. It means record. Okay, actually the field is similar to column, record is similar to row. In MS Word they are using a row. Row is also known as a record. In database console, we are using only a record, not a row. In MS Word, we are using a row. In database concept, is a record. The multiple information comes in file is a collection of information. See, this is one of the table. The table gives information. This type of element gives the serial number, the name, student name, and which group it is. So this is the information. This information comes under a file. And next, database. Another one is Hadoop database. See here, data hierarchy means these are organization of data. This systematic organization data can be stored in a particular information. Can be stored in a particular information. The data can be stored in bit formats, otherwise byte form. So these two come under the memory. And here period records are creating a data. Creating a data and storing a data in the format of table. In the format storing a data in the format of a table. In the database, the data can be stored in the format of a table, not in a format. Why? Because the database only supports some language. In that language, the data can be taken in the format of table. Twice, by storing in memory. The file can be organized into a table. The table consists of field and record. These two, the collection of field information comes under file. This file can store in a database. It means hard disk. It means not the file can be stored in a database. That means hard disk. Here, hierarchy means systematic organization. Systematic organization refers bit by bit, field record, file, database. These two are comes under the memory, and these two are information means table format. This is the table. The table consists of field. The customer field as a record. This information comes under a file. The file can be stored in a database in a particular hard disk. Okay, this is the data hierarchy. So this is the data hierarchy. And next concept is next concept is database applications. Okay, database application. That means in which areas, in which organization the database can be maintained, or used. Okay, in which sectors, which areas. For example, first application is banking. First application is banking. In banking, multiple types of database are created. For example, SBI. In SBI consists of only single database. Only single database. For example, this is one of the database. This is one of the database SBI. One of the database. This database can be used multiple users. Multiple, not countable. That means the SBA branch consists of multiple branches. This is, for example, is the head office. This head office connects to multiple branches. Multiple branches. For example, we are using a internet banking. We are using a internet banking. We are accessing bank directly with the help of some login ID. It creates some login ID. If the SBA database is continues going on working, that means 365 days, 24 by 7, 365 days, 365 days, 24 by 7. That means 365, 24 by 7, the SBA database working. A multiple types of users can be logged into the particular database. Okay, 365 days, 24 database will be only on. It never off. If the database is off, nobody can access this type of database. Okay, banking is one of the best application of database. In bank database, in banking database, multiple users have connection with IDs, bank accounts, or user IDs, internet options, or some in at present generation we are using a PhonePe or Google Pay. PhonePe or Google Pay apps directly connects to the banking. So this is a best example of banking. Okay, this is one of the best example. Okay, so this is the best example for a database application. So another one is universities. Another one is universities. So university is also one of the best application of database concept. Why? Because this banking and university is one of the examples of applications, but both are different. So the banking is 365 days, 25 days available to all the users who have their login IDs. But university is one of the database, but does not have any user ID to the individuals. Okay, the university is one of the database application, but this university can give the information to the particular colleges. For example, this is one of the database. This is one of the university database. The university is some AKNU. The AKNU university is one of the database. In this database, it consists of multiple data of the multiple affiliated colleges. For example, this is one of the college. This is one of the college, and this is one of the college, and this is one of the college. These colleges are based on a particular university. This university database consists of student college information, syllabus, previous question papers, academic affairs, college development council, whatever the work can be conducted by the university, the complete information will be stored in the university database. This information can be shared by the affiliated colleges, only affiliated colleges, not any other users. For example, SBI banking is a one of the database, but every user can access to the SBI database. But this university database can be used by the only affiliated colleges. Only affiliated colleges can be used by this database. In this database consists of multiple types of information. The information can be shared to the affiliated colleges, not any other individual users. Only affiliated colleges this uses data. This university consists of what information means syllabus, question papers, previous data, examinations, academic affairs. So whatever the exam conducted by the university is implemented the created colleges. So this is one of the best example of the best application of the database. Okay, another one. So another application is airlines. Another application is airlines. Our airport is airline, that means airplanes. Previous days, for example, airlines or railways. Railways or railways. In previous days, we used this airlines and railways. Go to the station. Okay. Airlines and railways. That means previous days we want to take a ticket, either airline ticket or railway ticket. Go to the railway station and go to the reservation counter. We have to take a ticket. And now, this generation, the airlines and railways are maintaining a database. Maintaining a database. That means in the database, availability of trains, availability of tickets, availability of flights, availability of flight tickets are mentioned in the database. Every user has to access this database and take the ticket all at home. So, for example, these airlines and railways are maintaining an app. That means one of the IRCTC app. One of the IRCTC app. In this app, the user have to create a user ID. The user have to create the user ID and give the tickets. That means your mobile, install the IRCTC app, create your ID, create your user ID and password, user ID and password, log into the IRCTC database. You have to fetch the tickets. That means you want to catch the railway ticket or flight ticket. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. So whenever you log in the database, the data displayed. That means, for example, you want a train ticket. For example, you want a train ticket. The train ticket consists of a train number, source, and a destination. You have to enter the source, you have to enter the destination, date of traveling, train number. You are entering the database. The database fetching your data and displayed which type of trains available. And then easily you take a particular flight. So this is one of the areas and database. It is open for all. It is a public database. It's not a private. It's not a private. It is a public database, but every individual must use the ID and password with the help of the assets. So bank has one there, for example, Badi app. They give the bank also app, means Phone Pay. In banking, we are using Phone Pay. Phone Pay or some Google Pay. Phone Pay or Google Pay. Okay? And in this area is also we are using Einstein. So these two are the public. But we have to use the login ID. We are using login ID. So here banking, for example, internet bank is giving a ID with the reference of banks. We go to State Bank, we are applying for that internet bank. Then they give you internet bank ID. After that, you log in with the ID and password. Then you use the transactions. Okay, this is the public. Okay, so these are the best applications. And next, last one is telecommunications. Last one is telecommunication. Telecommunication. Okay. So telecommunication is the very best application of the database. This telecommunications will most of the using by telecom networks. Used by the networks like Idea, some Jio, Vodafone, Idea, Jio, Vodafone. So these three are the maintaining a particular database. Maintaining a particular database. Why? Because the Idea, Jio, Vodafone, these are all the service providers to a particular user. These are all the service providers. Service providers. They are the service providers. That means, for example, he gives service to the multiple users with a number. That means a SIM. Means a SIM. SIM is the SIM. That means service providers. It gives the some contact number. Is the contact number and maybe the database. The idea consists of multiple users. For example, how the service provider can maintain database. For example, I am one of the user of the idea. So where I am maintaining an idea SIM card. I am calling to multiple contacts like WhatsApp chatting, video calls, audio calls. In this database, each message under phone calls, audio calls, same and video calls are recorded in the particular service provider database. Each and everything are recording. Each and everything is recording. Most of the users are using chatting, WhatsApp calls, video calls, and audio calls. Each and every call and message should be recorded in the particular service provider database. Service provider. Most of the users think most of the users not hearing our calls, but each and every call recording in the service provider database. Each service provider you create database and how to store the database. If you want to use the data, the database could not be revealed. It is only for private. These database only for private, not for public. It will not give any information to the user. Not give any information to the particular user. It takes only information, stores information. It will not give any information to the user. It is only for private database. For private database. Okay, it is only for security purpose. It is only for security purpose. When you use database, for example, the service provider gives information. Multiple, how many of users can use this area? He gives the exact number. How can exact? But he are entering the customer details. How many of you using this service providers? Storing in the database. The service provider can give information a number of years in your using our issue or idea some service. Perfectly. Each and every call must be recorded in a private database, not with any information in user. If the our want to know the information, some user, we have to go the legal proceedings. We go to some police department, we take some letter, with the user of letter, we go to the service provider and apply this letter, he gives the information. Otherwise, it is only for private, not public. Okay? Next, another one. Another application is sales. Another application is sales. Okay? Sales is the one of the database application. Why? Because for example, you go to any market, there are multiple types of shopping malls. For every shopping mall, there is a database. Why? Because, for example, take Spencer's or DMart. For example, you go to the billing section. For example, you take a shirt, you purchase a shirt, you have to billing that You take a shirt and go to the account section. There is a some gun and troubleshoot. That means in that system, the shirt match the catch the barcode. It is not a rate. The product concern does not a rate. It concern a barcode recognizer. VCR devices. Barcode recognizer. First you troubleshoot the some device. Example, take a shirt. For example, you take a shirt. The shirt consists of some barcode recognizer. So barcode recognizer. The customer takes the shirt and went to the account section. The accountant have to catch the VCR with some VCR device. It catches the barcode recognizer and opens in the system. Opens in the name, product name, display system, product name, quality, item, rate, discount. So this entire data will be stored in the particular database. Okay, this is stored in the particular database. After you want to buy this shirt, to the accountant, first here is pay option. Click the pay option and give the money. And next transactions. So this is the best example of the database application in CS department. It means remote or sponsor. Any other shopping malls. Most of the shopping malls are using one of the best example of this database. In this database consists of how many products are available in this data warehouse, how many items, how many purchased, and also stock register. All entirely comes under the database. This is the database application. This is one of the important database applications. There are in database concepts multiple types of applications are available. Multiple types. First, these are all the best examples. But most of the important database applications. But in every market, in every share market, every centers, most of the creating a database and they are using it. Every user is maintaining a individual database. So learn about the database applications and database integrations and database features. And next class, we declare about construction of database and how we can use the database. Okay, these are all the database applications. Okay, thank you very much.